right to the party chat, and then you click on play together. Yeah, then they got create new game session and invite players. So you click on that, and then you'll see the game. They got all the lists of the games that you and your buddy, like you and your boy, may have, or like all the games you have. And then you'll click on that shit, whichever game it may be, and then boom, just send it. I send it to you. Pack this bowl up. Let's see if Brown come in here. That nigga be rocking with the Patriots. Who, Miller? Yeah, he got it. That nigga, he be running with the Giants and shit. Yeah, so he gonna pick the Giants in the league. This league gonna be dope as fuck. Make us do something we don't want to. I sent another one. You probably gotta back out and go back to your main menu real quick. Too gorgeous. Diamond gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through. Let me see this nigga. So I was gonna see how that shit is. Yeah, so like each season is an update and shit. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block em. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarter best niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wait, you want to resend it? Yeah. I just hike the ball and I look for the open. Oh, yeah, just let me know when you are back in the game. I'll resend it. This nigga Miller trying to, I think he ducking me. He ain't trying to see these Eagles. Send that nigga a text, he ain't saying nothing. Dun. You log back in? Alright. That's another 9. Don't be talking sideways. He said smoke it if you got it. Game is real.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as the Eagles will match up with the Detroit Lions.
Put a little nug there.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He came out with the Lions. I didn't see that. Word. That's it. Here we go. That's it. Nigga needs more weapons.
Stafford on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Okay. Football is a game of chess.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again at Stafford. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
I noticed some things that was happening. I tried to fix the situation.
To throw on 2nd down at Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
See, I know I'll put this in the broadcast.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Catch. I didn't think he was going to catch that. I tried to jump the route. Nigga jumped over his back and shit.
The Lions
into
the red zone for the first time.
Pick the route.
They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play,
yo, that
moving his way
shit,
into
bro,
the inside and making that play happen.
Now,
no gain for the offense.
Hell
for the defense.
I'm like ranked fucking 8th in the world. Well, in our server.
His target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
We had first place for a minute.
Down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard
going back and forth
line.
between first and second.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got like 43 people. And 44 people in that shit now. Yeah,
here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Yeah, man, you always welcome to jump back in that shit. I mean,
here's Stafford.
Now it's more easier for you to play at your. Ooh.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
It's more easier for you to play at your own pace because it's like now we're more stable and shit. You know what I mean? Like we got everything unlocked, so when you come in there,
how they envision ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Boy, Wentz back.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi.
Oh,
and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
How the hell is that 10 yards in the second inch?
They run with Ajayi, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Wow. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wentz.
Oh!
The tight end Ertz, and it's intercepted.
I tried to lob that shit.
Picked off by Tavon Wilson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory.
I tried to drop that shit right in that corner pocket. That shit
yard line.
I had too much strength on that shit. Got that. That's outfield.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you.
Woo. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down.
I saw you was about to leave for that post. I was like, hell no.
Graham coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 10. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh, my.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest.
Yes.
You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, I thought he had
incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Sproles. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Time to go out here and fly.
Philadelphia coming back onto the field. We've kind of documented their injury issues when we were talking about Carson Wentz earlier. You mentioned Alshon Jeffrey been out. Jay Ajayi, issues at running back. But some other guys, they've really stepped up, have they not, CD?
They certainly have. And you remember Cole Clement, one of the heroes in their Super Bowl win with a touchdown catch in that game. He had 56 yards rushing, as did Wendell Smallwood. And Dallas Goedert, the rookie tight end out of South Dakota State, best game of his young career. 7 catches, 73 yards, and his first NFL touchdown.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Pushing off defenders.
Let's go!
Deep in Detroit territory. A big play there from Ajayi. And even 50 yards on the ground. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now it's Ajayi. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use back into the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
Let's go. Into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Post. Watch him run.
To his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Cloud him.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Nope, I ain't going to touch it.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lion.
Here's a jive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Oh!
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results?
Oh, he shook me, yo. That's just crazy. Oh, he dropped it. Interception. Let's go.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I hit him with the hit stick soon as he caught it.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10.
And then the nigga caught it before it touched the ground. That's just crazy. It's on some fingertip shit.
They'll start out on the ground with
Bruh.
They went the wrong way there.
Oh,
losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
And it always happens when you got a hole, like, damn.
On the ball.
Real. Get it off.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
We out here.
On second down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure.
Oh.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah. Able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Run the clock out, fuck it. That's it.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's taken to the 26.
Oh, wow. Oh, hell no.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
I missed 3 hit sticks. Like, all right, that's over.
Here as they take
3 strikes you out. Word,
so
right?
The Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And try to push his way forward.
Oh,
but
that was
I think
me
he's
too.
Be short.
And
he is short. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call.
I cut right through
for a field goal and
push
just
right
not
from the
a
angle.
whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right?
That's all I'm going for.
The thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he's going to breathe, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Crazy.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
If I would have got
they
Lisa
stop it with
all
19
that,
seconds to go in half
That's
number 1.
crazy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That was crazy.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
On the ball.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Niggas out there hungry.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic.
Oh.
No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yes.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So we got to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Let's go, man. Let's go. 4 down, tag 53. Like.
Now a carry for Blount. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. And Tate's got it. There, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Let's go, D.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Sproles lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Eagles. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Real quick. I switched over to the dude, and I hit stick the shit out of Stafford. Yep.
Elliott good with a PAT. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
I hit stick the shit out of that.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On first down, Stafford here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Let's go.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
I caught it before. I dove before it before it hit the ground.
3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Crazy.
So with that, you figure that this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So here come the Lions now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford now to throw. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford, he's going to loft it on deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Elliott now to kick this one away.
That gentleman. Your linebacker was right there, too. Like,
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He wasn't
now
sure if the nigga really handed the ball off or what. So and right when he noticed that I actually had the ball, I threw that shit. Boom. And that's when I threw it, it led my receiver
can do in the
to the
chain
back.
of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford looking downfield for Joe, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I thought I picked it off.
Marvin Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
not very nice, is it?
No, but and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass.
I actually know that nigga. That's my homie and shit. It's crazy.
This fielded a
my
few
boy,
yards into the end zone.
Goes and fucking cuts the Eagles' hair and shit.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Went to Scataway High School and whatnot.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I was just seeing.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Booting that shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, 22!
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's go, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Brandon Graham in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Caught right side Tate. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go. Back 54. 21.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 3rd down, Stafford, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Ertz over the middle. The 40. He's at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Wentz now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
That shit was crazy.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams,
no
matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Yeah, just text me shit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I'm just texting the total. This year, man, dope as fuck. Like, yeah, last year, man, was dope as fuck too, but it's like they fixed the kinks. And this one and shit. I bet. I might get that P for today. I don't know. There's 19 plus for today, yo. 18 was dope too. I like that shit. Let's see. You still on Madden? What, you trying to run it back? Let's see. Oh, wait. I don't know if this thing's gonna go on.